Good evening. New developments tonight in the global terror alert that prompted U.S. embassies overseas to shut down.
We're now hearing one major terror attack has been thwarted, but it has not diminished the risk facing Americans. Steve Chenevieve's in our newsroom to explain. Steve.
Well, today it was Yemeni security officials who claimed they foiled an al-Qaeda plot to kidnap or kill foreign workers in Yemen. But if so, it would be unrelated to that terror threat that led to the closing of U.S. embassies and removal of U.S. personnel. Tensions are still high, though, with reports of more U.S. drone strikes on terror targets in Yemen today.
Just one day after President Obama appeared on The Tonight Show, where he discussed the threat of terror attacks.
It's significant enough that we're taking every precaution.
United Nations experts say threats from al-Qaeda as a global organization are declining. But that doesn't necessarily mean the most recent threat of terror activity linked to al-Qaeda in Yemen is over.
The fact that they are so resilient and the fact that they're continuing to try to use that as an operational base to work from, I think is a subject of concern.
James Carafano, an expert in foreign policy at the Heritage Foundation, also points to concern about recent jailbreaks, 9 in the last month, where heavily armed militants freed hundreds of maximum security inmates, 500 freed in Iraq, more than 1,000 in Libya, and nearly 250 in Pakistan, a textbook terrorist recruiting tactic.
You have vetted people. You go on an internet chat room, you're trying to recruit somebody, you're probably talking to an FBI agent. You go into a prison, you've got a guy that's vetted, that you know, so it's a great resource of people.
The U.S. military continues to fly reconnaissance drones over Yemen, where security remains tight. And while the military escorted U.S. government employees out of Yemen yesterday, the State Department is choosing its words carefully today, not calling it an evacuation.
Great Britain also removed key personnel from Yemen, and the UK is strongly urging British citizens to leave. As for the U.S. embassies, the 19 that were closed across the Middle East and Northern Africa will remain closed through Saturday. Gordon?